Welcome back here inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds right now for tonight's second game matchup between the Trash Pandas and the Camel City Mafia. Game number one was close, expecting the same thing here between the Pandas and the Mafia. As for Winston-Salem, had a counter here coming into the night, currently sitting with 12 penalty minutes on the season. Talked to him back in game number one here on the broadcast. You can catch that here on YouTube. And he mentioned that wasn't going to get a penalty tonight. Swore by it. We'll see what happens tonight. As he was up here, and the players on the first squad ended up getting a penalty for tripping. So we'll see what happens here in game number two between Winston-Salem and the Pandas. Going to take a quick break here as we get set for opening puck drop, as we are just about ready to get underway. Welcome back inside the Winston-Salem Fairgrounds Arena as we are set to get underway between the Mafia and the Pandas. Sebecki's lineup is here to start for the Mafia, as it looks like it's going to be Baxter's lineout here for the Pandas. 20 minutes up on the board as we are just about get set to go underway here inside the Fairgrounds Arena for game number two. Hat miners are ready. We're ready. So here we go. And that tonight's going to be Markovich against Brandon Rhodes. Comes down low. Pandas, apologies, Mafia with Olympic. Fires one on. Goes off the shin pad of Goldberg. To the near side corner. It goes for the Pandas. Center feed able to get it over the Proctor. Tripped up a man as here she comes. Just able to keep it in on sides. Try to drop it back. Baxter trying to work it back over to Proctor as it's loose down in the near side corner. Podwick trying to come after it as it's going to come away for Sebecki. Sebecki up top trying to get a centering feed from the Pandas. Instead it escapes the attacking zone for Goldberg. Goldberg down low just past the feet of Limpic. So it was attempted to be given right back to him as Proctor tried to get around a man. Through the neutral zone. Limpic has a chance to be on a breakaway here. Has Kilmer crashing the net. Saucers went down low. Not able to get a piece of it as it's going to be Proctor down the near side half boards battling against Sebecki. Going to hang on to it as it's Kilmer. Holding on top of center ice. Swift on the passes. It's going to be Hamilton trying to work it forward for Shires. For Proctor. Proctor dances around one up to the far side. Shires leaves it for Baxter. Fires one on, went wide. Comes down low, Limpic trying to back him one out for Kilmer. Instead, it's going to escape the zone and I believe find 25 of Bodwick's, that is, apologies. Up top, the left-handed shot sent one wide. Takes a man down to the ice. Net comes off after a man goes crashing hard to the far side. 18:20 to go here in the first. Yeah. You're not even looking. Attacking zone face-off here for the Pandas. Able to get it back. Sedekasi ranks it down low, trying to get it past Cooper. Can't. Cooper drops it back. Krummenacher fires one on, tipped out in front. You can go back to the other playlist. Got to stick to it. Was 42 at McDevitt, I do believe. Indeed so, up to the far side. Cam can't hold on to it. Krummenacher down the near side of half court, trying to get it over to Shires. And down length of the ice it goes. That should be far enough for an icing, as it will be. 17:15 to go in the first. Far side takes a tumble. And we're about to have some fun here with the music. The ref. Up to the far side, Kim with it. Trying to work it forward, and that's going to be cleared down, linked to the ice, no icing. Mulcahy to the far side corner with it. Backhands it down low for Sprague. Has 2 goals on the season, 2 assists. Has 4 points. Up to the far side, trying to work it out. Proctor kept in. Krummenacher leaves it back from Mulcahy. Up to the far side. Now we got a piece of Kim as it's over for Proctor. Dancing back into an offensive zone, being pressured by McDevitt. Nearly ended up taking a tumble as it's down low for Proctor. Centers it for Sprague to the blue line. Up top, has some space against Sedekasi. Tripped up. Here's Hamilton. Far side corner, centers it. Goes through the slot and out to the point. Krummenacher keeps it in. Holds, still with it. Fires one. Glove safe. We'll hang on to it. 15:53 to go in the first. Puck shot comes down low just past the legs of Goldberg. This is not going to be an icing. Olympic to the corner, trying to get a centering feed over to Sabecki. Cleared out. Baxter with it. Baxter has Hamilton and Proctor to the blue line. Baxter coming in hard. Trying to cut out in front of the net. Proctor backhands one, went wide. Baxter loose in the corner, trying to get a centering feed once again to the slot. Going to be taken by Parrish. Down low to Olympic. Couldn't hold on to it. Goldberg sends one right back the other way. Baxter off sides, having to wait to retouch back in on as it's going to be dropped back to the far side. Parrish down low. Has a Becky. And stride fires one off the right pad of Goldberg to the far side corner. Kilmer trying to fire one back. Shot! Scores! Sabecki able to get his 7th goal of the season. First one of the night here, makes it 1-0 in favor of the Mafia. I scared you out of your seat.
No, I didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, I didn't.
You
No, I didn't.
jumped.
Nah.
Face-off win here for the Mafia. Sabecki. Parrish up to the far side. A zone, defensive zone. Up to the far side. Sabecki has a 1 goal so far in the night. Bodwick's pressuring. Up to the far side. Bodwick's able to work it for to Baxter. Baxter still with it through neutral zone. Has Hamilton over to the right. Being pressured by Parrish. Drops it back. Hamilton fires one. Long shot. Save made by Rhodes. Holding on to this one. 13:37 to go in the first. Puck strap. Able to work it forward to the point. Goldberg fires one. Scores! Believe Shire's got a piece of that one. His 4th goal of the season ties this one up at 1 between the Mafia and the Pandas. 1-1's your score, 12:50 to go here in the period. Nearly too many men here for the Pandas as Proctor made her way off the ice and came back on as the puck was dropped. Down low for Sabecki, one of the 2 goal scorers here tonight. Up top through the neutral zone, picked up by Mulcahy, going to be dropped back in. Sabecki to pick it up. Cross ice feed, comes down low, has a chance to reach him. Just out of the reach of McDevitt is Krummenacher. Takes it in front of the net, drops it back for Cooper. Can't get it out. Here comes Sabecki, tipped. Got a piece of Krummenacher up top. Kim fires it on, trying to get a tip from McDevitt. Through the slot, goes to the corner. Cooper with it, being pressured now by Sabecki. Krummenacher works it down the corner. Being cleared, not out. Parrish keeps it in. Trying to get around Shires. Parrish still with it, backhands it, and deep. Okay, behind the back of the net. End up losing it. Sabecki trying to jam it in home. Puck still loose, open to the slot. Behind the net once again, Sabecki. Trying to get a pass out in front of the Kim as it's loose down once again for Sabecki. To the point, fires one. That went wide from Kurth. Comes down low, trying to get it to the point as Kurth cannot hold the point. Sedekasi down to the right. Had 12 penalty minutes back in his last game. Apologies, a 10-minute misconduct. I'm starting to get cold. Sedekasi with it, trying to get it over to Richard. As it's loose up in the slot, here comes Proctor. Just in onside. Proctor takes it wide, trying to cut back in. Sharp angle shot. Got a piece of Rhodes into the corner goes. Proctor back with it. Trying to pressure it against Sedekasi. Puck still loose, trying to kick it forward. Still loose in the feet of Proctor. Nearly able to take it away. Here's Proctor trying to fire one home. Cleared into the near side corner. Kilmer trying to clear it out. Proctor keeps it in. Proctor able to do a lot of damage here on this last shift. Comes down low. Here's Olympic. 2-on-1. Down low. Fires one. Scores! Limbic able to get his 5th goal of the season as the Mafia takes back a 1-goal lead. 2-1 here halfway through period number 1.
What, you don't like this one?
I do. That's why I turned it up. Puck's dropped. Able to win this one back with 55 of Richard. Up to the far side corner for Sedekasi. Down low to the corner, still pressuring. Mafia able to get the last goal here so far. Here's Kilmer up top. Couldn't hold on to it, ended up losing it to Bodwicks. Centering feed, nearly able to get over to Sedekasi, down low to Richard. Richard trying to get it out of his own zone. We picked up from Hamilton. Tried to drop it back to Bodwicks, does. To the far side, Richard turns it over, trying to get it back to Sedekasi. Hamilton with it. Had it for a second before losing it to the Mafia. Down low, in stride. Here comes Limbic. Holds, fires, setting one wide. 6-5 shots on goal so far in favor of the Pandas. As it's played down low for Sabecki. Sabecki holds, trying to get a drop pass over to Limbic. Fires one, save, rebound. Hell in front, cleared out to the neutral zone. As here comes the Pandas, 2-on-2 to the blue line, trying to chip it forward around Parrish to the far side corner. On the back of the net, puck still loose. That's kind of underneath the back padding of the net. So we're going to face off here, 8:45 to go in the first. Shots on goal, 6-6. Puck shot, Goldberg can't hold on to it. Here comes a foot race for the Mafia. Trying to pinch it back forward. Sabecki nearly had a breakaway as here comes Proctor. Proctor did great on her last shift, trying to get a point here in this one. Hamilton, Paxter that is, fired one high and wide. Cooper in the corner, trying to get it back to Proctor. McDevitt up to the far side, finds Kim. Kim in stride, working hard. A 1-on-3, trying to fire one off. Baxter back checking. Able to negate a shot, trying to get one over to Sabecki. Puck still is to the far side corner. Bodwick trying to work it out. Bodwicks finds Proctor. Proctor trying to get it up back over to Bodwicks down at the goal line. 7:48 to go here in the first. Marks it. I'm trying to make.
I like this song.
Alright, you can play it here in a second.
No! You messed up my song.
You can play it here in a second.
Too bad it's not working.
What's up, Adam? I don't care. It's not mine. Oh. Okay.
There you go. Take a scroll. Whenever somebody submits a request, it just forwards it straight to my business email. That way I don't have to stop
There you
and
go.
answer phone calls all the time.
Good. How's it going for you so far?
Locker,
Yeah.
I got 4 residential customers returning, and I'm keeping my church too.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to grow as much as I can.
How long have you been in it? Or-
Since 2022.
Okay.
It was just kind of a side hustle, but since I left my last job, it's kind of been my main focus.
Anybody showing interest in it?
I've had a couple people, like I'll respond to people on social media, and then there will be some people that respond to my posts.
Okay.
I think in the next few weeks.
Fakes the shot unintentionally somehow, able to beat Markovic as Olympic gets his second goal of the night, giving them a 2-goal lead here for the first time tonight, 3-1 in favor of the Mafia. Try to shoot it with, but when you try that, yeah, right from the field. It's 3-0. I've been trying to find something new for work as well. I mean, I'm a server at Italian restaurant. Some days are okay, other days are rough and the management is gone off.
I remember I delivered pizza for Papa John's years ago. You would get more tips on a rainy night or a snowy night than you would a regular night. But it still was like you're spending $25 a night and you're getting 50 to 60 tips.
Yeah. There's some nights I'll make 100, other nights I make 30.
What kind of field do you
Who knows what at this point. Yeah. Yeah, I'm on my grandparents' yard. It's a week. I'm just kind of waiting for that season to pick back up again.
This is all I've got.
What all do you do during like the winter?
In the fall, I'll do leaf cleanups,
Okay.
tree pruning. Sometimes I'll do it's really fun. Because there's some companies do slow moving.
Yep. Yeah, I was thinking about like a couple years ago helping Steve who's in. So
I know he's got Matthew White helping. He did have Matthew White helping occasionally. I did work with him and his daughter for Ada Smith.
yeah.
It's just been nothing for the last 3 weeks. Honestly, dude, I put in a few applications for like supply company and stuff like that.
Okay. I haven't had a chance yet. I've seen that. Yeah, I seen that earlier today.
Maybe we should get Logan to do something like this.
Oh, I'm not sure if you've seen her or not. Give me a second. I'm gonna find it. I found like, drone footage, or not drone footage, but it's Google Earth. Look at the zoom in of the animals. So I try and do this like every pregame. So yeah, I seen that video, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna try and see what I can do.
You could probably take something like that and just add music to it. I don't know, you're the kid.
Yeah. I think my camera takes 4K video. I'm gonna go have some fun with it. I'm trying to get there for the next game. At least a little bit during the second period. And come back to the third. I'm not- That looks easier. I'm definitely going to try doing something like that, I feel like. Shires through neutral zone, up top, trying to fire a shot on that one, went wide. Back down low to the near side corner, Proctor has it. Drops it back, Kurt turns it over, up top finds Lembick. Trying to still get it out of their own defensive zone, has Kilmer down low, has plenty of room for Kilmer. As Lembick's going to take it himself, nearly tripped it up. Kilmer eventually ended up finding the puck regardless. Trying to get it back up to Lembick. Wasn't expecting to pass as it's loose in the near side corner. Pass goes to the side. Fires one. Tipped went wide. Sharp angle chance coming. Going to be picked up from Cooper. Sedekassi down low. Goes down with the ice. No icing as that's going to go on net of Markovic. Behind the back of the net it goes. 18-18 to go in the second. Up top to Cooper. Kicks it forward. Here comes Sedekassi against Proctor. Nearly got a hooking call there. Proctor fires one, hit the crossbar and bounced back at her. Pass down low, nearly finds Kim. Shot right out in front. Comes down low for Kurth. Trying to get it back to Kim. Poked right back in. Shot goes on to Markovic's pad. Comes to the corner. 17:37 to go in the second. Kim. Sharp angle. Centers. Try to get it over. Sapecki comes out to the point and now out. Kurth drops it back. Trying to get to Sapecki. Does. 3-on-2 as they hit the blue line. Slowing things down. Sapecki has scored one goal so far in the night. Trying to fire it on. Goes off the body of Goldberg to the corner and out. Parrish with it. Coming in. Parrish to the blue line. Able to get around one. Fires one. Blocker save made by Markovic. Kept in McDevitt. Able to get it deep to Kim. Trying to hand pass it out to the point as it's going to come out for Hamilton. Try to clear it out. That's going to go down, lick to the ice. Will that be for an icing? It will be. 16:45 to go in the second. Through the neutral zone, Parrish going to dump it in deep to the far side corner. Goldberg going to fight race against Lembick. Lembick drops it back. Behind the net it goes for Sapecki. Takes a tumble. No hands are raised. We play on. Sapecki is wanting a tripping call as it's going to be worked down low. Here's a chance now for the Pandas. Pandas trail by 2. Woodard fires one on. That was shot by Baxter. That apology says that was pass from Woodard. Trying to get a tip out in front as it comes out top. Here comes Lembick. Lembick to the blue line, in onside, drops it back. Kilmer holds, fire, save, rebound out in front, trying to chip it home. Save made by Markovic and able to come away with it's Baxter. Try to get it to Cooper. Just out of her reach as it's Parrish. Parrish off the near side half board, trying to get to Kilmer. Kilmer with it. Holds right there at the point, but can't hang on to it as it's Baldwicks. There's plenty of room trying to drop it up top to Baxter out of his reach. Can be played by a Mafia back out to center. Woodard. Woodle, that is, apologies. Loses it to Parrish. Up top to the blue line. Parrish still with room. Cutting out in front, trying to get a shot off. Over deep to just a tad as he lost it. Tied up. Baxter works it forward. Here's Proctor, and all alone, looking for goal number 5 of the season. Forehand shot, scores! Sends it right over the glove of Rhodes, making it 4-1 in favor of the Mafia. That's fine. Apologies there, as that was Proctor that scored that, making it 3-2, not 4-1. Whoopsies! Sorry! Proctor has it again down low. Holds, try to get it back up to the far side. Kurth nearly gave it back to her. Wide open on the doorstep. Proctor behind the net, trying to spin one around. Nearly had a chance on Kim. Proctor drops it back. Shires fires one, scores! Tie game! 13:47 to go in the second. Shires with his second goal of the night, his 5th goal of the season. Ties us up at 3. Puck still loose in the neutral zone. 13:10 to go in the frame. Over for Mulcahy. Works it forward to Proctor. Hamilton takes a banana peel on the blue line. Offsides just barely. As we'll have an offsides call here. 12:55 to go in the second. Kurth up the far side, gonna drop it down to the corner. Kilmer trying to get a centering feed. End up whiffing on it, comes out top. Trying to get it, here's Richard. Holds, fires, save, rebound, out in front. Nobody home to poke it home. As it comes out for a white swatter of Shires. Has scored 2, looking for a hat trick. Poked aside Kurth. Cooper fires it on. Goes off the body of Kurth. Try to get it over for Krumanacher. Puck still loose. Richard with it. Just going to dump it in from center and go off for a line change. This will bring out Zabecki. To the near side corner. Kilmer trying to keep it in as here comes Woodall. Drops it back for Sprunk. That's going to go on out of Rhodes. He'll come out of his net to play it. Down low for Zabecki. Zabecki with a ton of speed to the blue line. Near side shot, toe save, comes down to the corner. Sprague ended up losing a stick. Down low, Sedekassi. Fires one, tipped up on the far side, but couldn't get a hang of it. The dad text you. The dad text you. Okay. That's going to go into the glove of Rhodes, holding on to it with 11:10 to go in the period. If Vince gets a penalty, I'm playing Barbie Girl. Out to the point, down low, Bodwick's going to ring it around the near side corner, trying to get it to Proctor. Parrish up to the far side. Olympic going to keep it in. Clear it out to Bodwick's. Bodwick's to Proctor. Now he turned over and poked back out to center. Here comes a chance. Olympic up top. Slowing things down, trying to get a centering feed, but nobody was there. Comes down to the corner. Kept in. Kim off his shin pad to the near side corner. Kim still with it. Going to chip it up top for Olympic. For Zabecki. Trying to drop it back to Olympic. Parrish has room right out in front, trying to poke it home. Comes out for Woodall. Woodall chips it forward to Proctor. Here comes Proctor. Deeks around Proctor with space up top, trying to get it over to Hamilton. Hamilton trying to get a backhanded feed as it's going to be turned over for Zabecki. Zabecki working forward. Through the neutral zone, taking his time to the blue line. Holds, fires, toe save, rebound. Comes down low, going to be picked up from Riccardi. Clear down length of the ice. Backs are trying to get a centering feed. Comes down low and down length of the ice it goes. No icing. Fires one. A quick shot there from Lembic. Comes down to the corner off the left. Pavel Markovic. Captain Parrish fires on. Rebound comes over for Kim. Trying to just lift it. Had Markovic out of the net. Man sitting behind him. That was 25 of Bodwick's. Baxter up top trying to chip it out. Here comes Baxter against Parrish. Parrish with it. Walks it downstairs, trying to get it over to Kem. As Bodwicks works it back the other way. As a bouncing puck finds its way over to Zabecki. Long shot. Saved right in front of him. Will cover it up. 8:57 to go. Puck shot, quick shot goes off the pad of Markovich to the corner for Richard. Richard behind the back of that, holding, trying to get a center feed up top, holds. That was Parrish, drops it back, sharp angle shot, trying to cover it up. Puck's loose, now it's not. .806 to go here in the second. Puck shot right out in front. Kilmer trying to cover it up. Puck still loose. Markovich just able to get it. Now with under 8 to go. Shots on goal 27-18 in favor of the Mafia. Just a minute ago it was 16-16 with the score being 3-3. Mafia's taking a step up here in the second. Trying to get their 2-goal lead back. Cassie fires one, goes right out in front. Markovich going to cover it up. Heads and tails. Tails. That's tails. Shot, tip, sent wide. Back behind the net goes for Kilmer. Kilmer behind the net. Sharp angle chance from back behind, trying to bounce it off of Kilmer. Shot, tip, sent just wide, trying to cover it up. And now it does. Comes down low. Shires fires one, trying to get it around. Down low. Sedekasi trying to keep it in. Trying to get a tripping call there against Krummenacher. Didn't end up working as here comes Woodall. Or apologies there. Mulcahy drops it in. Takes a tumble as Mulcahy. Not sure what happened there, but pass down low. Finds Zabecki. Works it in. Has space. Being pressured, fires one, scores! Zabecki gets his second goal of the night as it's his 8th goal this season, giving back the Mafia the lead as it's 4-3. Offensive zone here, draw for the Mafia. They scored the most recent goal as they're able to get their lead back for the 3rd time here tonight. 5:13 to go in the second. Here comes Proctor, scored 1. Apologies, make that 2, I believe. Proctor to the blue line, up top, trying to get it over to Hamilton. Has Sprague back behind, trying to get a center feed. Up top, Sprague back in a chance, Proctor with it. Parrish threw her down to there. Shot, scores! That went off Bodwick's 5th goal of the season for him, as it's a tie game here once again, 4-4. Sprague's able to take the drop, able to work it forward. Through the neutral zone. Kim works it forward to Sabecki. Sabecki to the corner against Goldberg. Still with it, being pressured by Bodwick's. Able to take it away and cleared up into the netting. Wouldn't be a delay game if we had it. 4:04 to go in the second. Sabecki gets it back to Parrish. Fires one. Goes off a body out in front. I believe that was part of Vodo. Indeed so. Cleared down, linked to the ice. Will be far enough for icing. Not going to be called. Behind the net. Chips it down low for Parrish. Parrish taking it back by the net, being pressured by Baxter. Up to the far side half boards. Picked up. Has some space. Drops it back. Richard holds. Fires! Pad safe. Covered up by Markovich. Keeps it a 4-4 game as Richard was looking for his 5th goal of the season. I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
Yeah, no.
Puck drop. Stick tied up from Richard as it's still loose. Able to come away with its Baxter. Down low. Baxter through the neutral zone. Hits the blue line. Has to beat Parrish. Drops it back. Cooper has some room. Cooper still trying to get a centering feed. Comes out for Richard. Up top in the feet of Limbic. Limbic on a 3-on-2. Up top. Hold. Shot. Save. That's going to be covered up. .2:17 to go in the second. Puck's dropped to the near side corner. Kilmer trying to work at it. It's Proctor battling around with Parrish. Taking an elbow. There was puck's loose out in front. Bodwick's not happy with Parrish. Fires his man down to the ice as we're going to have a penalty here. I believe it was against Bodwick's. Looks like they're going to get both of them. Going to stop at 1:42. Bodwick's and Parrish to the box. We both get 2 for roughing. It'll be 5-on-5, so it'll be 2 minutes and a whistle here between the two. As a puck dropped out to the point. Limbic trying to get a tip and out in front. Puck still loose. Sharp angle going to be off the right pad of Markovich as it heads down the corner for Sprague. Sprague trying to work it forward. In a battle against Sebecki. Puck still loose. Finds Sedekassi. Sedekassi trying to work it forward. To the blue line. Trying to get it around Baxter, back checking him, able to get a shot. Comes right out in front, has a chance for Sedekassi, fires one, scores! Hat trick here for Sebecki. Makes it 5-4 in favor of the Mafia. As this is the 4th lead of the night here for the Mafia. Last one was very short-lived as the Pandas are able to get it right back. Puck's dropped. That is a hat trick for Sebecki. Can't score anymore here tonight with 37 seconds to go. Down to 30. Behind the net it goes from okay. Yeah, we'll just hold on to it now. 25. Chips it up. Turned over Sebecki. Once again, can't score here. Trying to get a centering thing. Puck's loose. Trying to fire on home was McDevitt. As it comes out for Proctor with 15 seconds. Comes down low. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton fires one on. This is going to be covered up with 7 seconds to go, and that should just about do it here for the period. Gonna take a quick 1-minute break. We'll be back here at the end of this intermission and be back for period number 3. I apologize there. Did not realize I was muted for the entirety of that last little bit. Oh. Well, for those that missed it, Proctor tied it up at 5 apiece as the Mafia had a chance to go a goal up just a couple minutes ago. Robbed on the doorstep as Markovic held strong, keeping it a 5-5 game, coming in with the last minute and 43. Currently a timeout here for Sedicassi as we are about to play on. Here we go. 1:43 to go on the clock, and we are, looks like we are almost destined here for overtime. 5-minute 3-on-3. To the point, Parrish trying to keep it in. That was one penalty on the night that was offsetting with Bodwick's offsides. 1:31 to go. Puck's dropped. Here we go. Proctor trying to work it forward. Offsides to Hamilton with 1:31 to go. I don't think they started a clock inside of the score here inside, so we'll play on. Here we go. Proctor shot. Save. Rebound out in front. That's going to be covered up with 1:25 to go. Puck's dropped, comes down low. As it's going to be over for Krummenacher. Spinning around, passes it down low, trying to get it over to Baxter. Going to be picked up in the neutral zone from Lembick up top. Trying to glove it down, still loose in the neutral zone. Parrish trying to get it out with Krummenacher. Puck still loose in the feet of Lembick. As Baxter took a tumble backwards. The puck's going to come up top for Sedicassi. Sedicassi has 2 goals on the season, looking for 3, takes a slap shot, saved right out in front, covered up by Markovic, had a rebound. 52 seconds to go. Will we see the other squad of the Pandas take their timeout? So far, it doesn't look like they're going to. They're in their own defensive zone here with 52 seconds to go. Puck's dropped behind the net, spinning it around down low. Cleared down to the corner, Sedicassi. Brings it up top, turned over, Shires. Being pressured. Puck still loose in the feet of Shires. Here comes Becky. Once again, cannot score. Trying to work it up for Parrish. To the blue line. For Lembick, that is. Krummenacher has it. Tripped up, Sedicassi. That's going to be Sedicassi's second penalty. Quick draw, here we go. 13 seconds left to go. Once again, Vince got his second penalty here as we're Down to 13 seconds left to go here in the third. Penalty against the Pandas, as this is going to go all the way back deep into the defensive zone for the Pandas. It's going to be 4-on-4 for 13 seconds. That's going to be the last 13 seconds here. Puck's drop, comes out to the point, going to be a foot race as Parrish is just going to take it back. Proctor trying to get a turnover. Puck still loose. Krummenacher nearly got his man. 5 seconds to go. Parrish trying to cut out in front. Puck's loose. Shot, save, rebound, out in front. Man takes a tumble, and that will do it. As it's 5-5 at the end of regulation. Going to take a quick minute break. We'll be back here going into overtime. Welcome back here into period number 4. As it's going to be either 5 or 3-minute overtime frame, that is. Shouldn't be now. Matt asked me if this was playoffs. I don't think it is. There's still technically time up here for the Pandas and Mafia. I'll let you know here in just a minute. 147 to go against Shires. 140 to go against Sedicassi. Three on three is how we'll do it for the next minute 40. Parrish trying to cut out in front. Bodwick's able to get the stick lift as Bodwick will have possession now. Up top going to be cleared in over to Olympic. 2:40 to go. Drops it back for Parrish. Here in this overtime frame, 3 on 3. Parrish trying to cut out in front. Holds. Shot. Scores. That will do it. As a Mafia will come away victorious off the shot of Parrish with just not even a minute into this overtime frame. Final score 6-5 in favor of the Mafia here in game number 2 of the night. We'll be back on Sunday night to continue out this upper season. As for the lower season, they will start on Thursday and Friday of this week. Neither game will be here on YouTube, but we will be back here fairly soon for that lower season. But the upper season continues Sunday night. Once again, final score 6-5 in favor of the Mafia.